Good morning, Bradley here. Thought I would show another 3 albums from my Louisville trip from last week. The first album, a double album by Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers. It's called Thermo. The title is very small. And this has my favorite lineup of the Jazz Messengers, which is Blakey, Curtis Fuller, Cedar Walton, Wayne Shorter, and Freddie Hubbard. Absolutely my favorite lineup. So we're talking 62, 61, 63, somewhere around there. And actually, like I said, it's a double album. This cover is kind of like Frampton Comes Alive. It folds down that way. Has a great picture of Art Blakey. And in fact, the liner notes are the same way. They go vertically. This is on Milestone Records. Like I said, 1972, I believe. I'll show you the Milestone label. And actually, I did not realize, I should have realized, this is a compilation. So I put it on when I got home, and the first song, it's like, I know this song. I have it. It is Ugetsu. This is a live recording from 62 or 3 on Riverside with that lineup that I told you about. This might be my favorite Blakey album. I don't know. Anyhow, that first album in Thermo is this album. The whole album. Now the second album, which in that package, maybe my second favorite Blakey album is Caravan, also on Riverside from 62 or somewhere around there. So the second album in Thermo has 6 songs. Well, 3 of them are from Caravan. So these 2 albums that I got, basically I got 3 new songs. Which I love that, I love the cover of that album. So I probably wouldn't have bought it if I would have known that. Well, I know I wouldn't have. But hey, I have no problem with it. Okay, second album. If you watch my videos, you might remember I'm a big fan of Shelly Manne and his men, especially. This is Shelly Manne and his men live at Shelly's Manhole, Shelly's Club in LA. This is on Atlantic Records. So we're talking about 1966. I will show you the, it's the 66 Atlantic label, which is the plum and red. So that's cool. The liner notes are by Leonard Feather, which is cool. So this is live stuff, 6 songs on here. Great sounding. Shelly Manne on drums, Frank Strozier, alto sax, Conte Candole on trumpet or flugelhorn, Russ Freeman, piano, and Monty Budwig on bass. Very cool. I will never pass up a Shelly Manne record in a record store if I don't have it already. Now this one is mono. If I have my preference, it would be stereo, but who cares? It's great sounding, no problem. So that is an addition to my Shelly Manne collection. Okay, the last album, which actually this has a slight Shelly Manne collection or connection. It's Victor Feldman. Was it Secret of the Andes? So this is from 1982. It's on the Nautilus Super Disc label. And this, the reason why I bought this, besides it was Victor Feldman, was it is a limited edition direct-to-disc recording, which means they more or less cut it as they're playing it. One time through, it's a live thing. Like I said, it's on Nautilus Records. Victor Feldman plays pianos, electric and acoustic. Hubert Laws on flute. Lee Ritenour on electric and acoustic guitars. Milt Holland on Holland, and there's some other percussionists on here. There is a picture of Russ Freeman. Like I said, he played on with Shelly Manne and his men at the Black Hawk, that series, 5 volumes back in the early 60s. So he was a pianist, vibraphonist, and percussionist. Absolutely fantastic musician. And when I was playing this album for the first time, I noticed there was like 15-second, 20-second gaps between the songs, and I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? Then it kind of hit me. This is a live direct to disc, so they were probably repositioning themselves, you know. They're not going to go right into another song. But this does sound mighty nice. It's getting, this is 1982. It's getting a little smoothie there. A couple of these songs, they almost sound like they could be the backing tracks to Steely Dan albums without the vocals, which would make sense because Victor Feldman, he played on, I think, 7 or 8 Steely Dan albums as either piano, vibraphone, or a lot of percussion. So basically, whenever Steely Dan was ready to record a new album, the first person they would call was Victor Feldman. And he appeared on hundreds, or actually probably thousands of recordings. A lot of jazz and a lot of rock or pop. He was known especially for his percussion abilities, but he was a great pianist and vibraphonist. So, like I said, it gets a little smoothie. You're talking about 1982, so the term smooth jazz was not around. That wouldn't be around for another, whatever, 10, 12 years. But you can kind of see the direction where this is going. So they were maybe a little more smooth before the smooth was actually invented. But great sounding album. I like it. So anyhow, those are 3 of my pickups from Better Days record store in Louisville, and had a wonderful trip. Had some good pizza. My cousin is, since his retirement, he's become a pretty good chef. So he made a bunch of chicken wings with his own recipes one night. So anyhow, that's all I have to say today, and take care. I'll see you guys, folks, the next time. See ya.